much, Art, for those kind remarks. And I'd really like to thank the FPA for this and fellow honorees. I think the Foreign Policy Association is a wonderful organization in New York. I had a few people at cocktails mention to me they were hoping, since I was an economist, I was going to talk about something that might help them in economics. And, you know, I have to tell you, George Bush once said about me that Glenn can't even predict the past. And I think what he meant by that was that data get revised, or at least that's the way I see it. But I will tell you a secret that is really related to the mission of the Foreign Policy Association. I became an economist because I was interested in two questions. The first one is, why isn't the whole world rich? Sounds simple. It's actually kind of hard. And the second is, what would it take to bring mass prosperity to the world? I think I have answers to those. I think a lot of economists do. And I think the work the Foreign Policy Association is doing on bringing the right economic institutions to global problems is critically, critically important. I wrote a book last year called Balance, about what happens to great powers who don't realize their role on the world stage. And it was really aimed at our country and where we are today. What the book isn't is one of those declinist screeds on America. What it is something you should buy 1,000 copies of for all of your friends. But I will say this, there's a secret. What happens to a great power when it stumbles is when its political institutions don't keep up with economics. And you can fast forward to America today. That's looking back. I want to look forward for 1 second before I give up the mic. And that's to tell you how optimistic all of you should be about our future because of young business leaders coming up behind you. I have the privilege of spending my day with some of the most amazing young people on the planet. The business leaders coming up, not just from Columbia Business School, but from any top business school in the world, will truly change this place. They are globally prepared, entrepreneurially thinking, and they will be our stewards for the future. So thank you, Foreign Policy Association. Thank you for all that you're doing in New York. And let's remember, we can't explain what could make the whole world rich.